All right, so once you open up the Insta360 app, you will click on the little yellow button at the bottom with like a Wi-Fi thing next to the camera, and then just wait for it to do this, then hit join because you're going to join the camera's Wi-Fi so that it can download videos quicker. Just takes a few moments. All right, so once it does that, click on album. Well, camera at the top, then album if you need to. And then you can click on your most recent recording. All right, so once you have that recording up on the camera, it's kind of choppy. So what you want to do instead is download. So long press on the video you want to download. It'll come with that little menu, and then hit download. And then you just have to be patient again. Okay, so once it downloads, you can click on downloaded at the top. And you can see the ones that are actually on the iPad. And now it will be so much smoother. Okay. So you can see, you can use your finger to like swipe and turn the camera around in any direction as you're going up, down, left, right, wherever, kind of like I was doing just now. And then you can also touch the timeline at the bottom and swipe left and right to move through the time. Okay. So now what you can do on that timeline, you can see little yellow plus signs. Those are called keyframes, and you want to hit those to tell the camera where to go. So you point the camera where you want it, and then push the little plus yellow plus sign, and it will like go to that while you're recording. So you can even pinch to zoom, and so I can zoom on that like no nut sign, and then I can back it up, and I'll show you what it does. So now it's gonna, you can see the camera kind of turns toward that bulletin board over there, and then now it's going to zoom in on that sign just like you told it to, and you can go and you can continue to make it turn wherever. And so now I'm adding this one to turn all the way around, seeing it automatically does that. So you can make it look like you have a camera person constantly turning around. I can hit that again, so now it's going to keep turning from the bulletin board. It'll start looking at me, and so you can make it look like you have a camera person that's controlling the camera, even though you just recorded one time with one camera and you're using these little keyframes. It's pretty cool. Once you've done that, you can export it. So there's all kinds of different settings here. You can do 1440p. That's a much more manageable size than 4K. But you can do whatever you want, really. Just know it'll take longer to export, and it'll be a bigger file, the higher resolution and higher bit rate and higher frame rate and all that. So you hit export once you have your settings figured out, and you just kind of wait. All right, and so now it's going to be saved to the photo album. So you can go back there, and you can just watch it, and you can see how the camera will, quote unquote, move around. See there, it's zooming in on the sign, goes to that, goes to me. And there you go. So it did all that without you having to actually physically move a camera around. And you can do the same thing with having the camera stationary and you can walk by. So like this is something I did with Preston. You can see those little dots. That's where I added the keyframes. And then you can watch Preston just about eat it. Yep, he didn't lean back. So it looks like we had a camera person sitting there recording us when really it was just one camera sitting there.